Hi, I'm Montana, and today we're going to talk about PVC fittings. Plastic piping and threaded fittings are extremely reliable at providing a leak-free service. Issues with stress cracking of PVC threaded fittings can be easily avoided by adhering to proper installation guidelines. In this video, we will take a look at 3 do's and don'ts when making threaded connections with PVC fittings and PVC pipe to ensure that you have a smooth and stress-free assembly process. Let's get started. 1. Don't over-tighten joints by turning once more just to make sure. You should finger tighten, then add 1 or 2 turns, no more. Threaded male PVC fittings, MPT, have threads which increase in diameter, whereas female threaded fittings, FPT, decrease in diameter. This is referred to as taper. Since the threads are tapered, any additional turns can cause the female parts to undergo strain, causing the female fitting to split. More strain is applied on smaller diameter fittings, so smaller fittings are more prone to stress cracking. Thread sealants act as a lubricant, making it extremely easy to over-torque. The proper way to assemble threaded PVC Sked 40 or Sked 80 fittings is to finger tighten, then add 1 to 2 turns, but no more. 2 turns past finger tight plus the stress of the system pressure will ensure that it is within the tensile strength of the PVC. 2. Do not use sealant, tape, paste, or pipe dope to lubricate the joint, but you should use a sealant designed specifically for threaded joints. PTFE tape is intended for metal pipe and fittings, not plastic. Pipe dope and PTFE paste are suitable for metal and plastic. Metal-to-metal fitting joints are harder to tighten compared to plastic because the surfaces are physically harder and can gall without any PTFE tape or pipe dope. When PTFE tape is wrapped around the PVC male threads, it will add strain. Thicker premium grade tapes will also increase the strain. When you work with threaded plastic fittings, you should use a sealant specifically designed for plastic fittings. A non-hardening compound is forced into potential areas where leaks could happen by water pressure sealing is complete. Be sure to check that the sealing compound you're using is compatible with plastics. Some brands of pipe sealant contain oils that can damage the plastic. The sealing compound must also lubricate the joint to the point that over-tightening is encouraged. 3. Don't assume that the use of stronger Schedule 80 fittings will solve the problem of splitting threaded connections when over-tightening. But you should use Schedule 80 PVC nipples with both Schedule 40 and 80 PVC fittings. It is true that Schedule 80 fittings are stronger and have higher pressure ratings than Schedule 40 fittings. However, this is only true when comparing systems that have components that have been solvent welded together. Although the wall thickness on the female Schedule 80 threaded fittings is thicker, they do not solve the problems caused by over-tightening. The stress and the strain levels remain the same, and the threaded Schedule 80 fittings perform similarly to the Schedule 40 from a stress cracking standpoint. Did you know that Schedule 40 PVC pipe nipples do not exist? Threaded pipe nipples are only available in Schedule 80. Cutting threads into Schedule 40 PVC pipes result in a thin wall section. Compromising strength, Schedule 80 pipe nipples must be used with both Schedule 40 and 80 threaded PVC pipe fittings. While the general rule of thumb is to use the same schedule of fittings and pipe, this refers to the systems using solvent weld fittings. To sum this up, PVC fittings are very common and perform extremely well when assembled correctly. By keeping these do's and don'ts in mind, you can avoid unnecessary headaches and extra costs due to improperly installed systems. This video is based off a blog called 3 Do's and 3 Don'ts of Assembling PVC Fittings. To view the original blog, head over to beauchartu.com.